So, good morning, distinguished guests, faculty, family, and friends. I am Phan Thục Anh, a co-designer and major in economics, and also the former president of the Fulbright Student Council. It is my honor to have my friends' endorsements to stand here to share some thoughts with you today. First and foremost, we, the students, the sons and daughters, would like to send our dearest thanks to every one of you sitting here today. Because without you, we could not have made this far. And we also thank those of you who are not here today, especially the founding faculty and the former staff who have accompanied us in our undergraduate journey. Okay, friends, let's start. Honestly, I thought I already submitted my last paper to Fulbright, but turns out I still got this one. Fulbright never stops to amaze me. So let's start with the printings on my arms. Okay, so when people meet me, they often stare at my arms and get curious of what the printings or the tattoos on my arms even mean. There are two questions. What have you done? And what are you doing? It's not like when you do something disastrous and someone asks, what have you done? But it's more like a gentle reminder. And this little reflection exercise helps me to be fully aware of my past thoughts, actions, and their impacts on my lives and others. So, as we are standing at an important milestone of our lives today, I hope it is a good chance for us to answer those two questions together. So question number one, what have we done in the past 4 to 5 years? First, we have taken leadership in experiencing and building the first liberal arts college, independent liberal arts college in Vietnam. So choosing to attend the Fulbright co-design year is already the first act of leadership. And in 2018, the 54 students who come to Fulbright to co-design an ideal liberal arts college for Vietnamese students, we could have chosen a more conventional path, but we chose the vision of reimagining higher education in Vietnam. And unless you chose Fulbright with your eyes closed, that decision means that we have enough willingness to take risk, enough community mindedness, and enough boldness to engage with a new concept that we thought would have a huge impact on our lives and others. What is even greater is that we did not simply endorse the idea, but we actually helped to turn that idea into a reality. And even when today's programs have changed quite a bit from the co-design product, but we already helped consider the key questions about the university's initial design and set the stone for its further development. The characteristics of leadership are also reflected in how we navigate changes. So as Fulbright grows, it must endure fundamental changes in its organization. We have gone through changes in class size, degree requirements, personnel, leadership style, and even COVID disruption, right? But then, perhaps the students are the ones who feel the changes the most. And like Thầy Ryan, our former chief academic officer, once said, the process at Fulbright is similar to a roller coaster, full of ups and downs and twists. So if you observe a roller coaster ride, you will see different types of people. The pale face, the screaming, the dead silent, like they cannot talk anymore, and those who sit back and relax, and those who yell in excitement, yay, who hooray, and sing. And actually, we had them all here. We might be laughing at it right now, but at that time, it was not easy for us. We were confused, a little bit exhausted, frustrated, and some of us thought of giving up, really. But friends, if we are here today, we have persevered to the very end, and we have won ourselves. And some of us even stood up. They took leadership, they initiated solutions, and they volunteered for the common good of the school. And if that is not an example of leadership, then I don't know what is. Okay, so second, we have cultivated the minds of liberal thinkers. So I guess the majority of us experienced a somewhat more conventional education back in high school, where we memorized and repeated. Then we came to Fulbright. We were asked to unlearn everything and unwire our brains. And that was what Megan told us was transformative learning, or shifts in ways of knowing and perspectives. So when we came here, we started to look at the world from not only one, but from multidisciplinary perspectives. We started to ask fundamental questions. What is good? What is true? What is moral? And even when we are sure that something is true, Thầy Kinho would just ask, are you really sure? And once we have broken the wall of conventions and norms, we started to see the world as it is, and we become independent thinkers. So why does that matter? It matters that we become independent thinkers because great thoughts set the stage for great actions. We cannot be the game changers if we do not know how the game is ruled. We cannot be the pioneers if we cannot see the untold. And we cannot save the forest if we cannot see the forest for the trees. So the mindset of liberal thinkers we have built here at Fulbright will help us in achieving whatever wild dreams we hold for the future. Third, we have built the resilience of a fighter. Parents, I know that you often say that, what is so hard about college? You just eat, sleep, and then you learn. What's so hard? And then, in reality, moms and dads, our souls were captivated by the 100-page reading, 5,000-word essays, quizzes, and not to say teamwork assignments. For senior students especially, the reality is in another dimension, because by the third and fourth year, the school started to look at us, hey, and then whisper, hey, it's time to declare your major. And capstone, oh yes, your career as well. So besides studying, we also did research, internship, projects. Even some started up their own companies, and we did all kind of work for our academic and professional development. And friends, we did all of that while we ride a roller coaster. Then, as if our training at Fulbright was not intensive enough, we got to go to military training. Honestly, like the 3-week-long military camp felt like forever. But in the end, it truly showcased the undeniable resilience of this student group. Had we not taken this camp, we would never know that these students can go for jogging for 25,000 steps a day, just as well as they read 1,000-page assignments. had we not climbed the Mount Diamond together, we would never be able to test the spirit of collaboration that we often brag about. And had we not passed the free alerts, friends, we would never know how strong our nerves can be. So, again, if we are present here today, after we almost crossed the boundaries, our boundaries, we have built within ourselves the spirit of fighters. Okay, so far we have done 3 things. We taken leadership, we have built the mind of liberal thinkers, and we have built the resilience of fighters. So what are we doing now? Question number 2. Now, we are graduating as the first cohort of the first independent liberal arts college in Vietnam. With the skill sets that we have built at Fulbright, we are going to the world becoming researchers, scientists, engineers, artists, business people, and you can name it. And as the first cohort of Fulbright, we will be the living examples of what a liberal arts education can bring to society. And as the first cohort also, we are expected to be pioneers and leaders in the field that we work in. But we should not forget that we are the first, but we are not the best. And we will never be. So keep hustling, growing, adapting, and learning. Also, while we are doing different great things out there in the world, we should not forget the small things. Cook a meal for your family, help some strangers, do your chores, water your plants. So whatever we are doing, big or small, I hope that we choose to do good. Because what we are doing and what we have done will become part of history. What we have done and what we are doing will stay forever, just like my tattoos. So do good for yourself and for others, repeat, compound daily, and I believe that great things will follow. So thank you for the last 5 years. I am grateful that the military camp did happen because it was our last chance to live, cry, and laugh together. And before we are off to the world. So congratulations and see you out there at Fulbright Cohort 2023.